We are nearing the finish line of the high school football season. 2 games left to clinch a playoff spot, boost a resume, or end the season on a high note. We begin with the lone contest with playoff implications as Naperville Central hosts the Barbs of DeKalb. The Redhawks kept their season alive last week with a win over Waubonsie, but must win out to make the playoffs. Redhawks wide receiver Keon Green gets his team started off on the right foot, taking the opening kickoff 82 yards for a touchdown, 7-0 Central. Central's junior quarterback Sam Jackson locked in all night long. He connects with Green for this touchdown to put his team up 28-16 at the half. 4 TDs on the night for Jackson to go with 287 yards, 3 total TDs for Green. After Shane Roth took a 90-yard interception return back for a touchdown, Jaden Thompson says that looks like fun. The U of I commit takes a pick six, 100 yards to pay dirt. He also added a receiving touchdown earlier in the game. Naperville Central with a huge win to improve to 4-4 with 1 week to go. The Eola Bowl between Metea Valley and Waubonsie got its official title and trophy back in 2015, which remains the only victory for the Mustangs in the rivalry. WV enters the game hoping to end a 5-game losing streak. MV trailing 14-7 in the second quarter when CJ Wilcox continues his fantastic season with his second touchdown of the game. We're all knotted up at 14. Next possession for the Warriors, Ethan Nelson drops a well-placed pass into the arms of Elijah Lee, who races home for the go-ahead touchdown. 21-14, Waubonsie leads. Fourth quarter and Metea not ready to go away just yet. CJ Wilcox with his 4th touchdown of the game. Mustangs back within 11. But Bryce Logan with his breakout game for the Warriors of 2019, scoring 3 touchdowns on the night. He breaks this one from over 40 yards out. Waubonsie Valley back in the win column with an entertaining 49-38 win over their Eola Road rival. Niqua Valley in the middle of 3 straight road games to end the season. The Wildcats can clinch a share of the conference title with a victory at Naperville North. With the Huskies trailing 7-0 in the first, a great play call finds 2 North receivers open behind the Niqua defense. Anthony Gabrione finds Damian Welch for the 48-yard touchdown, all tied up at 7. Niqua with a 14-7 lead in the second. Matt Mashmeyer running the Wildcat, and this kid does not go down easily. He continues to push the pile before spinning into the end zone. This game's tied once again at 14. In the second half, the Wildcat offense takes over. Mark Gronowski fakes the handoff and glides through the defense 18 yards into the corner of the end zone. Niqua takes a 31-14 lead. Armani Moreno puts the game away from 3 yards out in the fourth quarter, his 3rd TD of the game. Niqua Valley improves to 7-1 with the win and clinches the DVC title. Bennett Academy on the road at St. Rita as the Red Wings look to shake off their first loss of the season after falling to Loyola on Saturday. Red Wings down 10-0 and down a QB after a Colin Gillespie injury, but on just his second play of the game, Michael O'Connor finds Lucas Kosiba for a 33-yard touchdown. Red Wings trail 10-6 after a missed PAT. Later in the half, some trickery for Bennett. Nick Baffia takes the handoff and unleashes a 55-yard bomb to Jonathan Martin. BA takes a 13-10 lead at halftime. But in the second half, St. Rita sophomore Caleb Brown took over the game, scoring 3 second-half touchdowns to go with 194 total yards. The Mustangs go on to win 37-16. The Red Wings fall to 6-2. Let's move to the Week 8 standings, and you may notice that Nazareth is now undefeated on the season after beating Notre Dame tonight. The Roadrunners were actually awarded a win over Cardinal Ritter from back in Week 2 when Cardinal Ritter was discovered to have used an ineligible player. It's a wild story, no time to get into it now. I suggest you look it up. Next week, Bennett wraps up the regular season with another tough battle hosting Nazareth, while St. Lawrence heads to De La Salle to end the regular season. The DVC standings has Niqua Valley on top as the undefeated conference champion. DeKalb in second place and Naperville Central third, while Waubonsie Valley and Naperville North swap places from last week. The DVC Week 9 schedule ends with a couple of repeat matchups as Niqua Valley heads back to Mattia Valley, and Waubonsie Valley looks to avenge its Week 4 loss to Naperville North when the Huskies visit Aurora. Naperville Central hosts the high-flying Flyers from East St. Louis. It all comes down to this one for the Redhawks, who will qualify for the playoffs with a win. Next week's Football Friday will be released on Saturday evening after the IHSA playoff brackets and schedules have been announced. So be on the lookout for that. We'll see you then. Thanks for watching Football Friday. I'm Justin Cornwell.